Hi diddly ho subscriberinos, and welcome back to my Loadouts 2018 edition. Now, for those of you who have watched the last two from 2017 and 2016, you might notice there's a bit of inconsistency, where the first one was created in like March of 2016, the second one was created in like September of 2017, and I was like, you know what, June sounds about the right time to do the 2018 edition. It just struck me the other day, you know, it's like, oh, it's been a little while, and also I'm working on two other videos right now simultaneously, and they're taking, I'm taking my time with them. I got a lot of issues to sort out, so I thought, you know what, call it filler content if you like, if you will. But I'm gonna do the Loadouts video for this year because I don't know. I'm pretty sure quite a few of them has changed. I was just looking back at the old 2017 one, and this was before, like, that was before the even menu system had changed again. So yeah. Anyway, I mean, let's just jump into it. By the way, in case you're wondering, what is my icon up here is Doif, K-boy, Doif. Anyway. I figured we'll just go from left to right this year. I know that the years beforehand I was much more elaborate, like this is my least favourite class, my most or whatever. It's left to right with, of course, Pyro still being last. Let's just start off with the Scoot. I actually don't think that there's a whole lot different with the Scout, if I recall correctly. Maybe I've changed his jacket, maybe I added the electric twanger, but I've always liked this kind of... I've gone for this sort of... I don't know... It's not really referencing anything, but also is at the same time. I was always inspired by that kid from Paranoia Agent. It was an anime. I don't know if any of you have seen it. Maybe not. I don't know. This kid on roller skates that goes through the night and fucking beats people up with a hockey stick. Now this character looks absolutely nothing like it at all, but it's generally inspired by it because I have a very strong affinity for the default bat. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really default bat on the Scout. I just find that there's something really nice and brutal about using a metal bat to beat people to death. And then his outfit's just supposed to be kind of like, he's just like a regular guy. Happens to have a guitar and all that, but he's wearing like a mask. I don't know, man. I'm not good at theming. I just like, I don't know, I like this Scout. It's is it edgy? Maybe, but I don't really care that much, you know, whatever. No one's ever called me out on it, like, your Scout's kind of edgy, look at this edgy Scout main, even though I'm not a Scout main, obviously, but you know. In fact, I actually use default everything now I'm looking at it, I used to use Mad Milk for a while, but I found the need for a pistol at one point, and I guess I haven't really put it down. Let's have a look at the other builds here. I think, oh yeah, this was my original one, which you've probably seen. This is the Wilson one from Don't Starve. So you got the Digidivultors, the gloves, and it was apparently crafted by Ho Chi Minh. Alright, great. Wilson Weave, of course, and the fast learner. I think it all fits pretty well. To be honest, I don't really like this build that much anymore. I used to use it all the time, and nowadays it's like, not my thing. There's my Mad Milk, Hellzone Sperm. Those, of course, you got to have the handshake, shank. And the Milkman one. This is just one of those required. You gotta have a Milkman Scout, don't you? I mean, that was the original set, you know, from the original Man Economy update. It was the Milkman set. Shortstop. The Mad Milk and the Holy Mackerel and the Milkman hat. Of course, I have the Milkman. My milk is delicious. And that was the one I used before I was the Wilson. So I guess, like, as these builds go on, you go backwards in time into what my old builds was. Oh, and of course my Halloween one. Obviously going for a Hotline Miami feel, pretty similar to this one here, except obviously I can't use the horrific head of hair, but I don't know, I like the 2 Fortnite quite a bit. It's I don't want to say simplistic, but I don't know, it feels simplistic. Whenever I use an all class hat, I just feel like it's, you know, nothing special for some reason. I don't know why. Oops, I guess I could also show my taunts. I don't know if I have anything really new aside from the fact that I got this sick-ass Look at him go! And I don't have any specific taunts for the Scout. I'm pretty sure I had both my unusual taunts back in the day. I think if I'm correct, when I had this burst chest for the first time, I might have been talking about, like, I was going to sell it, and I just never found anyone to sell it to. But I got my laugh to, which is real nice. Anyway, so yeah, let's move on to Soldier now. Soldier is interesting because he actually looks completely different. I don't know if you noticed this, because I have actually picked up a bit of Soldier since last time. If you remember, he was like my second played class, and he still probably is. Actually, you know what? No, I'd say that Spy is probably now my least played. But no, I've moved Soldier up quite a bit. I kind of decided, you know, I want to try and get a little bit better at rocket launching. Not as much jumping. I'm alright at jumping. I think I'm an average rocket jumping person. I remember there was one video. I'm getting a little bit off topic here, but like I just want to. Oh, there. Well, he's playing Warframe. Great. This new Steam UI sucks. Anyway, I remember there was a video, right, where I just had a little bit of Soldier footage and a rocket jump up to like a battlements to kill a sniper. And I mean, I got up there and I killed the sniper, but still someone in the comments said like, what the fuck was that rocket jump? I'm like, I don't know, man, I got where I needed to go. I don't know. But yeah, I use the default rocket launcher. I'm a default guy, like, for most of the time. I've tried the other rocket launchers. I even did get a, what the heck is this thing called? It's been renamed to You Just Got Nuked. That's not my name. Airstrike? That's what's called, right? And I don't actually like it that much. It's the damage penalty and explosion radius that gets me. I really love the upsides, but I don't like the downsides very much, so I've just gone to default. I love Civic Duty as well, if you couldn't tell. I did also used to have a high rollers one, but I wanted to start tracking those kills, because this one ain't got no strange. And I used the buff banner. This is a fairly new buff banner, so I've got 6 banners deployed. But because I find the Conqueror as a crutch. The Crutcherer. I used the Conqueror for a little while because I was talking to Aaron about, hey, I want to play more Soldier, what do you recommend? He said the Conqueror. I used it, I'm like, nah, this is a crutch. Not my thing. I'm going buff banner. Old school. The original buff banner. The original banner that buffs, I should say. And the disciplinary action, just because, not necessarily because I think it's like the best weapon or anything like that. I mean, maybe it is, I don't know. I'm really very much indifferent for every single other Soldier weapon. I have no strong feelings on any of them. Really at all. I don't know. And I want to have a melee weapon that does something for him for some reason. I don't want to just use like a frying pan or whatever. I don't know. The thing about the escape plan and the equalizer is there used to be one weapon, like both stats were combined, and I used to use that all the time, but then they nerfed it down to 2 weapons now. I can't be bothered. But anyway, and I've also changed my Soldier up a little bit. He's going for a little bit of a secret agent-y kind of vibe, or, you know, like a bodyguard-y kind of thing. I don't know, I definitely had something in mind with this, but I can't remember what it was. I think I was just playing around in Loadout.tf trying to find what looks good, because I wanted my Soldier to look better than he did before, because he looked downright stupid before. I didn't like the way it looked for a very, very long time, but now I'm very happy with it. Going on to B here. Oh, well, I mean, obviously going for the Lord Coxswain here. Yeah, got the freedom stuff too. I love that he was holding it as I went over to make some. It's just like, there you go. That's all you gotta see. Just there you go. Perfect. Boom. Bada bing. All right, next one. Oh yeah. So we got more of a guess. Oh, this is my Trollger build. Yeah. I'm not good at Trollger at all. That's why I don't even bother to have a strange market guard there, because like I never get kills, and I very rarely play Trollger because I'm awful at it. I'm just straight up flipping awful at it. This more exists because it more exists just to have it more than to actually use it, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's not my thing. Yeah, I'm no soundsmith. I'm bad. I'm bad. That's all there is to it. And I think this is really just a mixed match of items. So you got the black box here, which is my least favorite rocket launcher because of it's the crutch box or the black crutch. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not a big fan of the black box. I don't like using it. I don't like fighting against it. I don't hate it. I just don't like it. And this is one of those situations where like, oh, I have these items, I'll throw it on. I don't particularly like any of them, to be honest, but there you go. But anyway, yeah, that's my Soldier. He's a lot different to how he was last time. And I don't think I have any new taunts for him, except for, I mean, I've always had this. I've had this for a long, long time. But, you know, there's my one unique Soldier taunt for you. So we're not doing Pyro yet, we'll do Demo Man. I'm playing a little bit more Demo Man. I don't know if I had the strange grenade launcher and sticky bomb launcher. Here's the thing about the sticky bomb launcher. I've alluded to it in the past, but it is my least favorite weapon in the game, or at least what I consider to be the most broken. And every time I say that, I get like a bunch of comments and a couple of private messages, people saying, "Yo, what the fuck, dude? What's up with that?" And I'm like, I'm gonna make a video on it one day. It's pretty far down the line, but I swear I've got a legitimate excuse, a legitimate reason as to why I think it's the most broken item in the game. I don't think and it's not just me being a salty pyro main, although that is part of it. I won't deny that. But you know, I didn't really spring too much to get these ones. You know, what, 79 kills, 67 kills. I don't play Demo Man that often, but you know, it is what it is. I don't think I've changed my loadout at all on him. I wouldn't mind getting like a full body thing. You know, like I'm quite fond of having like a hat, maybe like a face wear thing, and then like a shirt of some kind, different kind of shirt thing. Which Demo Man I think is the one class that I don't have anything like that for, and I'd like to change that at some point, I think. But right now Demo Man is just not my thing. I don't know. I want to get better at aiming pills more than anything. But I was gonna say, why am I using the sticky bomb launcher? I don't know. It feels more useful to me than being in Demo Knight. And again, it's not like I dislike Demo Knight. I like Demo Knight more than I like the sticky bomb launcher. I don't know. Demo Knight to me, it's difficult to take seriously sometimes. You know. I like to play it for fun, but I don't know. It's whatever. Do I have anything? Oh, well, there you go. There's my Demo Knight build there. This is the pirate look, obviously. Bootlegger, Tide Turner, Buccaneers, Bicehorn, whatever. Not that interesting. Yeah, and the items just disappear. Great, amazing. I mean, who knows? Maybe by next year I'll be playing more Demo Man like I have been with Soldier. You know, I like I said, I really like the grenade launcher. I love the grenade launcher. I think that it's a really, really, if you get good at it, you can be fucking amazing at it. And it's I would go so far to say as to watch someone be great at pills is like a beautiful art piece, you know. Just to watch like a montage or a collage or something of someone just being like, yeah, just hitting these amazing pills, and you go, oh, it's a masterpiece. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And you know, and I see that and I go, oh man, gee Wheelikers, I wish that was me. The only unique taunt I have for Demo Man is this, which I always forget that I have because I never played Demo Man, but it's a great taunt. I love this one. I like to just walk in a battle like this. Most people leave me alone too, which is great because I'm shit at Demo Man. Okay, moving on to heavy. Shut up, Demo Man. Moving on to heavy, we have you know, now that I'm actually trying to explain what these are, it's a lot more difficult to figure out what I was going for. Look, I don't know. I really like the way that the Yeti stuff looks with the heavy tourism. This is my primary build right now. You'll notice that I've been primarily using the second banana, and I feel like I have to mention this. I might have had it last time. The reason this is called fag cannon, before anyone's like, what the fuck, that's, you know, incredibly insensitive and stuff like that. A British term for a cigarette is a fag, right? And this looks like a giant cigarette, and it's a reference to something my friend said one day, and it's like a funny inside joke. But I realized that obviously from an outside perspective looking in, you just see this fucking minigun called the fag can. I'm like, oh my god, it's not the message that I'm trying to send. It's just like it's a giant cigarette. Look at it. I don't know. When I was in Rally Cool a couple weeks ago, I was playing heavy most of the time, and I was in him, we were loading in, and they just sent us a quick message saying, hey, just make sure that, you know, your name isn't inappropriate, or you have any weapons that might be inappropriately named. I'm like, nah, I'm alright. Oh wait, no, I'm not. So if you watch Rally Call, I'm using like my festive minigun instead. Instead of my strange fag cannon, because I was concerned that perhaps it might appear on stream somehow. Anyway, I've pretty much completely migrated to the second banana because it's so... The second banana is like, as soon as you know, it's once you go banana, you never go back bananas. I don't know, man. it's disappointing for me because, of course, for those of you who know, I have the elusive Robo Sandwich, genuine Robo Sandwich, because I do have the real life promotion of the sandwich, promotional item. But yeah, unfortunately, I just the second banana is so much better in every regard. Apart from if you're playing like MVM and stuff, of course, and competitive. But I don't really play competitive. Yeah, and of course I'm still running the GRU, not the GRU, KGB. I don't run the GRU. That's my thing. And the thing, and I'm still to this day, I say that it's an incredibly underrated heavy item. You know, everyone passes it off. You're like, oh, what's this? Free crits on all your weapons for multiple seconds, and then the ability to stack it. I don't want that. I'd rather go slightly faster than average with my GRU that also makes my health drain. Fantastic. Whatever. I mean, I think most people use the Fist of Steel nowadays anyway because the GRU's been nerfed to the ground. I don't know, man. I'm not a heavy man. I don't hang around that stuff. I watch Kip Creates videos and I try and learn from that, but I'm kind of a dummy at the end of the day. I like to play heavy a lot though, but I'm not in with the know necessarily. I'm just the person who preaches for the KGB, the original heavy melee. Anyway, let's stop blabbering. Move on to the second one. Okay, so this is my Jotaro one. Everyone's got a Jotaro one. As soon as the JoJo items came out, you had to make them, and it was really cool at the time. And you know, I like to wear it now and then, but the problem is that everyone did it, and I was going to make a JoJo video myself as well, but so many other people did it that I'm like, you know what, gonna give it a pass, you know, because I'm a big fan of JoJo. If you couldn't already tell by the fact that I made it a freaking animated JoJo intro for one of my earlier videos, or one of the last videos I made, but I don't know, man. It just the meme of the JoJo items in TF2 was run into the ground too quickly for me to really make anything on it. You know, I'm not the kind of person that I don't want to make videos to catch in on a trend or anything like that. I just want to make videos for fun. But I don't know, my inspiration kind of left the door when I realized everyone else was doing a JoJo video. I was like, what am I gonna? What new can I bring to the table? You know, I was put off. But anyway, I got a couple of unique things for this, and that's got the normal fists, which I think goes well with Jotaro, of course. And I have the Balloonicorn. Why do I have the Balloonicorn? Well, it's because only people in Pyroland can see it. Only people with stands can see stands. You see what I mean? It's my stand. Why is it called Princess Handjob? Well, that's because it was from a video that I never released. Maybe I'll release it one day. I don't know. But yeah, I went and renamed a bunch of my weapons for that video, and no one's ever seen it. But yeah, so I'll just move on. And now, yeah, of course, you got to have just the straight up Yeti heavy. Why not? I never really use it at all because, like I said, I kind of prefer my my Hawaiian heavy Yeti. I don't know. Maybe I just like the contrast of it. It's a Yeti in a Hawaiian setting. I don't know. Whatever. In a tropical setting. There's really nothing I must say here. Got the warrior spirit. Felt appropriate somehow. I don't know why. Oh, and then my world-famous pugilist heavy, which is essentially just the idea that he's an old-school heavy, and he likes to beat people up with his bare fists. He ain't got any of those fancy items. He's got a sandwich, sure, but, you know, he's all he does is like to punch people. And the only one I have is the table flip, or the table tantrum. Oh, yes, okay. But yeah, that's heavy for you. Moving on to Engineer, I really don't think I've fiddled with Engineer too much, because the thing is, the only thing I like to change is his shirt, but I do have the Alola apparel. I love my Hawaiian shirts. I wear Hawaiian shirts in real life when I can too, because I like them a lot. Whatever, man, I live in Australia, I'm allowed to do that. And his loadout changes all the time based on like what I want. I do have other builds for him, but like I've found that it's easier to just change it, like change what I'm wearing on, like the weapons I have on A, rather than try and flip between A, B, C, and D, because I feel like there's too many combinations that I use for the Engineer. You know, I got like 3 different wrenches that I use: the Gunslinger, Jag, normal wrench. Then it's either like the pistol or the the Wrangler, except I have the fancy Space Alien Wrangler, whatever it's called. You know, Frontier Justice, normal shotgun, and Rescue Ranger. You know, all of these things. I like to swap between all of them, and you know, there's no consistency. Geiger counter, that's what it is. You know, like I'm always changing depending on like the game mode and like my mood that I'm in, and the if I'm attacking or defending. So unfortunately with Engineer there's not much I can really report. I mean, I'm still using my World as Flash, my Brainiac hairpiece. For me they go hand in hand. I can't take one off without the other. I've found I don't like what my Engineer looks like, say without the oh Jesus, without the hair going on. It doesn't look right. It looks weird. I don't like it. Yeah. Oh great, now I gotta find my hair again. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, I haven't been playing as much Engineer as I had back in the day. I've been kind of moving on to the classes more like, I guess, like Soldier and Heavy. I think it's because Engineer, I've just found I've been feeling the pressures of him after a while of, you know. The thing is, I find that now I've got to be more in a mood to play Engineer as opposed to just like, I just want to play him for fun. It's like, you know, I got to be prepared. You got to get into that mindset, you know, that I got to be keeping an eye on all my buildings and setting them up in places and stuff like that, you know. Because I'm an active engineer. I like to go out and place my sentry guns in weird and strange locations and get cheap kills, essentially. Well, you know, sometimes it's way more effective than you might think. I like to experiment and stuff, but it's a particular mindset that I found myself that not as into recently, but, you know, it's still there. I don't think I have any. I've got the dueling banjo, of course. Look at him go. Fantabulous. He's just going to keep playing, isn't he? Great. Alright, we'll just have him playing in the background. I guess. Actually, I might have... I don't know. Maybe I'll cut out the music so it's not too annoying. Medic, again, I don't think I've changed like anything with him. I'm pretty sure I had the Biter Beacon, the team captain. I've had the Quarter Wrangler since like before I was born. I don't know. I like the way my medic looks. I'm very happy with him. I don't want to change him at all. This engineer is not stopping his music playing. I'm gonna take my headphones off. I'm sorry, you guys probably can't hear that. Yeah, there's nothing really to report about the medic. I'm gonna be honest. You know, again, I change. The only thing I like to change is the medigun. I'm a Bloodsauger and Ubersaw person for life. I know that the Crusaders crossbow is the meta. It is the thing that you have to use if you want to be a good medic, but I'm not a good medic. I'm an average medic. I'm a pub medic. I'm the kind of medic that's like, I'm a good medic, I'd say. Right? I don't pocket people, you know. I'm aware of what my team needs, you know. Okay, we need a medic. What kind of medigun do we need? We need this, that. I heal everyone. You know, I do my job. I do my due diligence, right? But I'm not perfect, right? I don't like using the Crusader crossbow personally. I'm, you know, I've sacrificed my my soul to the Bloodsauger. But, you know, I'm content with that, you know. You'll never see me playing medic in a competitive setting. You also probably never see me playing in a competitive setting ever again in general. But you know, that's just who I am, you know. And I think that it's brave of me. No, I don't know what I'm trying to say about that. Anyway, I just trying to say I don't like the Crusader crossbow that much. That is to say, golly, I keep digging myself in the holes. I like the Crusader's crossbow, I just don't like using it because I'm bad. Alright, great. What other builds do I have for medic? I think I have one each medic gun, but I don't switch builds as much. You know, I got a kind of Archimedes thing going here. I don't know. As much as I do just change what I have on my A loadout. Oh, this is awful. Okay, I'm pretty sure I had this last time as well. I hate the overdose. That's an actual bad weapon. Yeah, this is... Maybe I should fiddle with my medic more. This is sort of just like a... Here are some random spare items that I have. Let's just throw them all on the medic. Okay, you know, that's all I've really done here. I don't know, man. I'm content with my medic. You know, he probably looks exactly the same as he did last year, but you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I say. Do we have any good taunts? No, I don't think so. Nothing in it. I mean, I have the meet the medic taunt, but who doesn't? Am I right? Sniper. Now, again, I don't know if he looks any different, but that's because I'm quite fond of this Lone Star and Scope Spartan look. You know, I got this cape when it came out, and I'm like, I don't really like this, and I put it on, and then I just kind of got weirdly attached to it. You know, same with the Falconer and the Lone Star. They're both items that I got for a little bit, for an intended little bit. Like, you know, I'm just going to use them for a bit and then find something better. But I find myself getting really attached to them. You know. I've gone on Loadout.tf and tried out different things, but I'm like, no, I'm really content with this. Plus, it's difficult to pass up the Lone Star considering it's basically 2 hats in one with the mustache and hat combo. Like, how can you not, right? Weapon-wise, look, this is my go-to thing. I like sniping, you know, but I don't like any. I'm not good enough to have any other fancy effects, and I'm not, you know, bad enough to use the Machina. Did he just say that? No, I don't mind the Machina, but I just like my my normal sniper rifle. Got me Girardi and my Bushwhacker, you know, the 1-2 punch combo, you know. It's all reliable. It's best way to deal with anyone close. I got my close combat, I got my far range. Like, what else do I need? You know, I'm content. I'm incredibly happy with the way that my sniper is. What do I have in his other builds? Oh yeah, this one I was experimenting with a bit, using the Darwin's Danger Shield for some pyro resistance, which I think is a really unique thing for the Darwin's Danger Shield. I actually quite like that. So sometimes I will switch to this, rarely, but I will, you know, just to go with to switch it up a little bit. Still use the sniper rifle normally though, and the pan for good times. But you know, again, this is sort of like, so this is actually kind of what I was planning on turning this build into, but I don't know, this one just didn't jive with me as much for some reason. And I really couldn't tell you why. I really couldn't. It's kind of like a space theme kind of thing. You know, it's got the 249 helmet and the Final Frontiersman. I don't have the hat for it, obviously, because apparently it's actually pretty expensive last time I checked, but I do go to this build every now and then for when I'm dealing with too many pesky pyros. What else we got? Well, I mean, fairly obvious. You know, this is the Huntsman build again. You got to have that Girardi and Bushwhacker. Yeah, I was just going for that kind of outback feel. You got the Saxon and the Dictator. Triad Trinket is one of those, you know, I'm just kind of throwing it on there because it's, you know, a shirt item that is something that I could put on my sniper. But yeah, you know, this is okay. This is alright. Whatever. I give it a pass. It's a pass. You know, if I'm going to use the Huntsman, I pretty much just change what I have on my A loadout. I'm not going to lie. I don't go to this. What do we got on D? What do we got on my D? Oh, so this is supposed to be more of a futuristic one because it's got the Machina and Cleaner's Carbine and stuff. Yeah, I don't use this. Again, this is one of those situations where it's like, I should fill up my D slot somehow, and I just threw these items together. I'm not happy with it. I don't use this. Again, I don't use the Machina either, so I just kind of put it on there to make it look cool. But it doesn't really even look that cool, so what the F ever, dude. And I don't have any unique taunts to the sniper. Maybe I should get one at some point. I have that stranger fire, unusual fire for the most wanted taunt. Where is it? Oh golly. I gotta clean this out. Here it is. Yeah. I was thinking of giving that away at some point though. I don't know how or when, but I'll do it. Anyway, moving on to Spy. Finally, I got this going on, right? So this was one of those situations where I kind of just threw items together, and I went up to Aaron like, what do you think? And he was like, I fucking love it, dude. And I'm like, oh, you know, yeah, I kind of like it too. And yeah, it just kind of stuck. If you know, I've had a history of changing the way my Spy looks. If you go to B, you know, I went with Revolver Ocelot for a while, with my unremarkable shitty Ambassador, because I don't like the Ambassador very much because I'm not good at it. Don't know why I'm using the Conniver's Kunai. I typically don't use that. I normally just use my Blitzkrieg knife. And the Dead Ringer, I don't really like to use that much. As a pyromane, I despise the thing, but you know, it's fun to use. I really should use like a Quackenbird or something more often. Again, it's Strange Syndrome. I've talked about it in the past. Strange Syndrome is where like, if the item you're using isn't strange, you're less inclined to use it. You know what I mean? And I don't really like using the Cloak and Dagger. I kind of feel like it's a little bit weak for me. You know, I feel like, you know, I feel like in one of these earlier loadout episodes, I talked about the cloak and dagger and said that it works for me because I like my spy to be sneaky, but I'm trying to be a bit more braver and get out there a bit more. So I feel like the Quackenberg is good to keep you on your toes. Well, you know, the default Invis Watts is that. It's just a reskin of the default, and you know, to keep you on your toes and like get you out there, you know, make some more moves, while the cloak and dagger encourages you to just kind of sit back and wait. And while I did like that a lot, and I do it every now and then, I much prefer to just I'm trying to improve myself, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I really like the Assassin's attire. This is a pretty new one. This is from Blue Moon. Yeah, I think this is beautiful. This is like the best spy coat in my opinion. I think. I don't know. It just looks so fucking sleek, dude. And I had the big topper on from another build I was using in the Reader's Choice, and I just stuck them all together and I said, hey, what do you think? And they're like, it looks great, dude. So I don't know. I guess this is my spy for the time being. Again, I should mention, like, I don't play a lot of spy necessarily. I'm just, yeah, it's just that's not my thing. Plus, also, you know, much like with snipers as well, I typically don't play it as much because I don't think I need to be the 4th spy on my team. Every time I'm like, I want to play spy or sniper. You can, you know. You were the last person on the team who wasn't a spy and a sniper. So I was like, oh, alright, you know. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm quite happy with the way when my spy looks here. And yeah, so here I've got my revolver ocelot look. The badge is really just like a fill. You know, I can't. The thing is, once you have the hat and the lurking legionnaire, like what else can you add? I don't know. Badge. Not much to say. I'm pretty sure I had revolver ocelot last time. What do we got on C? Oh right. Okay. So you might recognize a couple of these items from Big Gold Boy, and I was just fiddling with my loadouts, and I think I accidentally left it on the spy, just saying like, what would the Big Gold Boy look like on other classes? And this is what they would look like on the spy. It doesn't look particularly good at all, but you know, again, the items. I think these are just like l'étranger. Does anyone use this? Or maybe that is the one that people use. 20% damage penalty. I don't know. I don't use it, that's for sure. But whatever. Yeah, this is like one of those. Like whenever you see a build like this, this is me. Like I've made it in the loadout thing. I've made it, but I've never used it necessarily. It's just I want to test what things look like, you know. But there you go. There's a Big Gold Boy for a spy. And finally, I'm pretty sure it's still my Halloween cosmetics because I really like, yeah, the Invisible Man. Can't go wrong. Except I don't play spy during Halloween typically, so he hasn't seen much use in a long time. Whoops. And I've got both Buy a Life, and I've also got, of course, the Boxtrot. Because, yeah, you just gotta. Alright, anyway, now finally into the piece de resistance, the pyro. Now, you look at my pyro here, and you think, well, you know, he looks like how he normally does. And that's because this is my main build, you know. You got Rusty, you got on hit 100% saltiness, you got fuck you. What else is there to say, you know? This is my default guy, this is my bro, you know. But I don't always play this. Sometimes I go to B. And you've got this one. I think the last time I was like, this is my professional pyro. I've swapped out the soot suit for the hot case because I really do like the hot case as well. I was using it before actually on this build, but you know, Lunatic's Levers is like, it's the style, you know, it's what the build's all about. So I moved it on to this one. Got the Dragon's Fury kind of going on there. I don't know why I have the gas passer on. I think I was using an MVM or something. Actually, I'm pretty sure this was like an MVM build I was trying out. Pardon me. But you know, of course, I always think that 70s chapeau and the Phobos filter, they work beautiful. They're together. But yeah, the hot case. Oops, I accidentally clicked on it. The hot case is one of those scenarios where like I just really like this item and I gotta use it on something. So I've moved on to this guy. I still quite like the soot suit on him, but you know, trying this out, I think it gives it like a unique look. He looks pretty unique to me. Of course, you got the Dragon Slayer, Dragon's Fury. I have both the Dragon Slayer, Dragon's Fury, and Dragon Slayer shotgun. That was sort of a tongue twister, I don't know why. But you'll see that in a second. In fact, you know, let's just head right on over there. Here he is. The big gold boy. And there's the shotgun, loads of money, flaming weapon twister, and fuck you, of course. This is it, guys. This is the loads of money build. This is the big gold boy build. Yes, you know, one thing you might notice about my Australian flamethrower is that it is also festive now, because I'm going to be honest with you, I might not have festivized it if it wasn't for the fact, if you guys remember, I think it was Blue Moon, maybe it was Jungle Inferno, I can't remember, but like they announced a whole bunch of new items that you could festivize, but they didn't say that you could do it to Australians. So everyone was putting it on Australians with the expectation that it might be a bug, and they might have just made it an ultra rare item. So I was like, yeah, I had one, I'll throw it on mine. And then it turned out it wasn't a bug. So now I've got festive Australian mixing flamethrower. You know, I don't mind what Festives looks like. I kind of feel like it makes the flamethrower look a little bit cluttered now, but you know, I feel like it still fits the big gold boy, because of course he'd have flashing lights on his flamethrower. What else would he have? And loads of money. Loads of money. I mean, dude, like, what do you want me to tell you? All of these are painted, of course, Australian gold. Dead of Night, the Blizzard Breather, and the well-rounded Rifleman. You want to make your own big gold boy? Those are the ingredients. Get going. It is a little bit expensive though, particularly the Dead of Night, because that's an all-class cosmetic that many people make. Yeah, I do occasionally still use the good old big gold boy if I'm just feeling like it. I would say, unlike many of my other classes, I do frequently swap between the three. For like, just depending on my mood. Like, I'd say that each one of these has just about as much screen time as the last one, you know. When say, you know, look at my my heavy, when I use my main build way more often than I'd use the Jotaro or something, you know. For this one, I'd say I use all three of them fairly evenly, I'd say. You know, one that I like almost to a point where it's like a rotation, except I haven't officially decided that's a thing. It's just like, yeah, tonight I feel like being big gold boy. Tonight I feel like just being my default build. Tonight I feel like being whatever the fuck this is. You know, that's pretty much my MBM build there. But yeah, that's the big gold boy. And on D, I'm pretty sure I've still got, if I'm correct, yeah. So this is my my free-to-play build. This is actually interesting because you get to see. Again, I've renamed a couple of my items here for a video that was never released. My Rainbow is called 11, my Scorch Shot is called Power, and my Lollychop is called Strength. And of course, got Princess Handjob up there. Of course, like I said, the idea of this build is that, you know, if you're not in Pyrolands, you can't see any of the items, so he looks, you know, less equipped than he actually is. But you know, that's just I don't really use this one that often. You know, I use it occasionally, mainly for like video purposes, I'd say. Again, I don't want to allude to a video that was like never released, because you know you can't see it, but I spent like a week on that video and it never came out because I couldn't get what I needed for it. But that's, you know, another story. If you want to hear about that, I mean, I'm pretty sure I talk about it in a podcast for my patrons. So well, there's that. And as for taunts, do I have anything new? I got my pool party. I got the victory lap. Ended off on the pool party. We'll go with the big gold boy pool party, I think. Fantastic. Oh yeah, just, yep, alright. Sit on the floor and start playing with some dirt. Anyway guys, that has been my Loadouts for 2018 edition. Apologies that there's been such a gap in videos and then you get this crummy piece of poo, but I've been working on, like I said, 2 videos at once for this channel. I've been working on a couple of videos for my drawing channel. I've been working on just a bunch of stuff recently, and it's kind of difficult to get essentially just find time to record. Today particularly I'm recording all of the audio for like 5 different things, and my voice is going to be completely destroyed by the end. Anyways, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know, leave in the comments your own personal favorite builds that you have. I don't know. I don't know. Fucking, you expect me to know this shit? I mean, I'm gonna read it anyway, so, because that's what I do. I do read all the comments. I feel like I have to keep confirming this every time. Every time I say, hey, everyone, I read the comments. I get like 10 people say, do you really? Do you read this one? And I go, yes. Yes, I did. Anyway, I have been Ihasnotomato, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!